Welcome back or welcome in. I'm Sia Cypher. I'm a psychic medium, light worker, starseed, creative intuitive soul, and I am sent here in this now moment to deliver you a divine message with my tarot cards. Everything that you will need from me will be down in the description box below. If you want to reach out and get a reading, please do, but it's all down there for you. If this message is showing up for you, you can guarantee that there is something in here that you need to be receiving, especially if I've just popped out of thin air. there's a reason for it, okay? I'm trusting that the universe has aligned us now for a very good reason. So let's get into today's message. Okay, I've already pulled the oracle cards for today. We've got spirit guides with the crystal celestite and transformation. Transformation with the amethyst scepter. Okay, so this is actually a fascinating combination. Okay, it really points to this large internal transformation that's taking place for you right now. Okay, now with the celestite, it talks about spirit guides, communication, and direction. It talks about your guides communicating with you right now. Okay, they're right with you. Celestite helps you work with your higher chakras to enable you to communicate with your spirit guides. So it brings calm and it brings direction when you are in need of it. Your guides are always there no matter what the circumstance, and they are here to help you now. So if we ever ask for help, it is always given. You also need to listen though to hear the answers. Spirit sends messages in very many ways, and they can be incredibly subtle. Okay, discover how spirit communicates with you. Okay, and I feel like this is leading into some of that transformation. Like I feel like it's a third eye chakra kind of transformation, opening up, activation, where you understand more of some spiritual gifts here. Okay, do you hear things? Do you just know things? Okay, you may see or smell certain things, or you may just receive images or words in your head. You may hear it, right, as well. Oh, I already said that. But maybe that's coming through a second time for a reason. It is different for everyone, but the important thing for you, it is to trust in what you receive and how you receive it. And personally, this could be where the transformation is taking place, because I'm drawn to this aspect quite deeply. The trust is how our skills open up even more so. I've got amethyst right here, actually. The trust is how our skills develop further. It's through the trust that we have in what we receive. Because if we have a mind that's too skeptical or too closed or too untrustworthy of our own selves, then it actually blocks out the receival of the messages and the information. I just saw 3030 or okay, or 0303, whatever. So threes could be relevant for you at this time. Okay, in order for you to receive any information or any help, you must also be open to receive. And I feel like this is another aspect that is transforming for you now. Okay, take notice of whether you don't like to accept help when it's offered from other people. Are you the kind of person who tends to push through alone and never let on that you are in need of any help? Are you skeptical of anything? How do you take a compliment? This may be an indication that you are not open to receive. I feel like that skeptical aspect as well is such a huge highlight of where you can be super closed off, because if you're overly skeptical, then you are constantly questioning and denying the potential that the universe can show up with magic. Okay, it closes off the ability to allow magic into your very existence, experience. 444 as I'm saying this. Wow. If you are the type to always give of yourself, but then feel drained a lot by all of your efforts, it may be time for you to open yourself up to receive. How do you do this? You say the affirmation until you firmly believe it. So put this in the comments below. I am open to receiving. It is easy for me to receive. Okay, put these in the comments, compliments. Okay, I love to receive compliments. Okay, I receive compliments often. Things like this, put this in the comments down below if you're needing to affirm these for your own reality, but allow yourself to receive from others. Allow the help that you ask for to be given to you. Spirit has much wisdom if we only allow ourselves to receive it. So this is transforming. You're transforming into, sorry, sweetie. You're transforming into a state of allowing. All right, transformation talks about transformation and spiritual awareness, okay? And it is a scepter. It's an amethyst scepter. So they're very powerful crystals, which are actually two crystals in one, with one crystal having grown around the other. The main crystal penetrates deep into the other crystal, which represents getting to the core issue, which is the not being open to allowing, not being open to receiving. That's the core issue. Thus, scepters are a great tool for allowing one to get to the root cause of an issue and make the necessary changes to rectify it, which makes any scepter a powerful tool for spiritual awareness and transformation. It really feels like your spirit guides are bringing you the tools that you need to help open up more to your spiritual awareness, to your spiritual gifts. It's also an excellent aid in energy work, as they are strong at generating and amplifying energy because they combine their energy and work together. This particular scepter is quartz and amethyst if you're drawn to those crystals yourself. So amethyst has long been a stone of the mind. So it will help with organizing your thoughts to gain a deeper understanding of any issue that you may be working with. This can indicate a time to look more deeply within to find what is truly the underlying issue. Honey, you're finding it. You're related to, it's related to your third eye chakra, so it gives you insight. It's very connected to the spirit guides, right? There's this opening that's happening in receiving downloads, okay? All right. Amazing. I love where this message is starting for us today. Okay, and then we also have wholeness, which really talks about integrating and aligning and accepting and bringing together the light and the dark aspects of ourselves, no longer hating like parts of ourselves, okay? Wholeness comes from embracing all of our parts, integrating the light and the dark, okay? We are each a unique, perfect harmony already. When we cast aside parts that we don't like, we play out of tune. So we're restoring our wholeness. It's about finding the light within each of us, nurturing it and giving it space to grow. It's about going into our shadows and carefully bringing those exiled parts back into our conscious being, right? This is what's happening. We're bringing old parts of ourselves that we've exiled from old ways of thinking, old ways of hating. We're bringing them back online now. True wholeness can never be found in seeking it from others. It must come from within. And this cosmic flow card as well is here, right? And cosmic flow talks about what is, when you're in that cosmic flow, what is right for you will find you, and what is not right for you will just naturally flow away from you. So this talks about being in full alignment here, full alignment with the universe, the universal flow. So you're coming into wholeness, you're opening up to receiving from the universe, okay? And you're getting into this very whole, balanced version of yourself. Oh, I love this message for you. You're about to receive something. A tight grip on life only constricts this flow of energy, creating stagnation, which causes blockages. These can feel like tension, burnout, pain, anger, and disappointment. Okay? If our expectations of the world don't match our reality, it causes unnecessary suffering. And this is feeding into that not being open to receive, right? it feels like that's come from being disappointed in your physical reality so very much that you've stopped hoping. Open up and allow. Open up and allow the flow to gently guide you on your path while you shift your focus to acceptance and gratitude for what is. And that's part of the transformation as well. A total transformation into acceptance. And I keep seeing a rainbow even though there's not one there. I keep seeing one as I look up. How interesting. There's a shift in your perspective. You're actually going to be able to see the miracle, the simple miracles, the very easy miracles, the very natural miracles that exist in every single moment. I'm so sorry, I keep hitting you. Okay, let's get some tarot on this message. Okay, Spirit guides. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. 8 of Wands and Death and Rebirth. Literally, this is the transformation. This is the card of transformation. Okay. There is an immensely strong, empowered flow here that this talks about. This is like really strong, powerful momentum behind all of our desires, behind all of our manifestations, intentions, okay? This is also spiritual support behind everything that you're desiring because it is in alignment with the universal flow. This can be quick communication coming in, so it feels like you're even getting quick responses from the spirit realm. When you speak to your angels and guides, it's highly advised to do so. If you're not already, if you're feeling a little kind of closed off to that, open up to it. It will serve you so well. They're asking for you to. Okay. And the death and rebirth, this is like the death that's happening here is a very slow momentum, is disconnection. The rebirth is into fiery, passionate action, fiery, passionate flow as well. We're opening up into this like very connected phase, because whenever I see a death and rebirth, it's really an old door closing and a new door opening, or an old version dying and a new version opening, right? So it feels like a very spiritual, very sovereign, very whole version of you's coming online now. What's this wholeness about, Spirit? Very quick information coming in from your guides. Okay, the Empress actually came out reverse here, and this is talking about where you've come from, because you're stepping into this wholeness. You're coming into greater wholeness. And when the Empress is in reverse, we've had creative blocks, we've had self-doubt, we've poured into others before nurturing and taking care of our own needs. Okay, we've prioritized others, we've put others before us. And this can be like mother wounds as well. So it feels like maybe there's healing and transformation out of being controlled by these mother wounds, or being affected by these mother wounds. This is also giving like the disintegration in your being, the fractures in your being has come from mother wounds, but also it's come from a disconnection from your feminine faith and trust and self-belief. The Empress in reverse can talk about literally not receiving, being closed to receiving, disallowing the life of our dreams to come online. So this is what you're leaving behind. This is part of the closed door, is a very blocked feminine, a very blocked connection to our feminine energy. What's this cosmic flow about, Spirit? This cosmic flow. Oop. It's a few too many. Sorry. Not taking them. Nope. This cosmic flow, Spirit. Thank you. King of Swords in reverse. what I'm really getting from this, the King of Swords in reverse. Oh, and the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You know what this is really giving? This is giving a very controlling mindset, because the King of Swords in reverse can be like, can talk about sort of manipulation, abuse, someone that's very manipulative through their intelligence, very controlling. Okay, the Hierophant is that part of us that is very relaxed in our higher wisdom. So this feels like you've had a very constrictive, controlling mindset that has blocked the influx and inflow from your spirit team, from your higher wisdom. Okay, and therefore you've been sort of unmastered in the mental space. You haven't been fully coming at life with a sense of integrity, and it's because of this inner trauma, these inner fractures, these inner disintegrations just wants to keep coming through. So it's like these things from the past have been blocking you from this universal flow of abundance, really. And it comes through in the form of spiritual downloads. I feel like you're a very spiritual person with the cards that are on the deck. You are here for great spiritual wisdom that will bless the world, but you've had to work through a lot. You've had to work through a lot, transform out of very dense old versions of you that were not showing up in a very truthful way. Okay. Sorry. Lol. Sorry, I just got rid of the ads and paused the video. But it's interesting because I did actually notice in that space on the bottom of the deck, right? Wisdom. 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 And on the bottom of the other deck, it's release, right? So there's absolutely this element of releasing, transforming, and leaving behind these aspects that have kept you. I mean, this could also be a very manipulative mother, this energy together. This can be an abusive mother, a very neglectful mother. So sorry if this is triggering. It's just what's coming through. This is a disconnection from higher benevolent realms or high vibrational realms. Disconnection from, like nurturing in the mind space as well. Disconnection from having, this is like a very controlling mother figure. And we're releasing that. We're transforming out of that. We're transforming and letting go of the effects of that, right? Okay. What's this King of Swords and Cosmic Flow about, Spirit? Yeah, look. Thoughts. Oh my God. Literally, this entity, this person, whoever this is, right? Whatever trauma, even if it's just the trauma or some past trauma that's you're transforming out of and healing, it caused a very negative, controlling, loud voice that turned into a self-criticizing thought pattern. This is now being released and you're entering into universal flow. I'm so happy for you, my love. Look, there's a return to stability in yourself. There is, because constancy talks about being very reliable and very dependable. This is who you're becoming, who you're stepping into now. Oh, I love this for you. What's this Empress about, Spirit? Look, cheerfulness. Cheerfulness. There's celebration here. I feel like you're celebrating yourself here. Celebrating yourself. Oh, the celebration as well is in projects. I feel like because you're releasing these creative blocks in the sacral chakra as well, you are now stepping into pure service for the world. Because we literally have the sun and the moon and this North Star in this space, and the world is literally right there, right? So you're becoming and stepping into this service for the world. You're able to now because the blocks are released, and there is immense celebration because of it. I love that so much. Yeah, you're feeling good about this. You're transforming into a version of yourself that celebrates everything, even the things that are difficult to celebrate, right? So beautiful. All right, what's this death card about, Spirit? Oh. Oh my gosh, I love the way Spirit speaks. Okay, the transformation that's coming in here, I'm going to first focus on these two. Okay, the Doctor in reverse. For me, this talks about an authority figure having an overly present and controlling authority figure. And this can be even like a controlling sense of ourself, like the old version of us, very controlling, very strict on ourselves, you know, because a doctor is very, you know, I have all this information, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know how it's coming through. But then there's also this sweetheart energy. So it's like you're getting off your own back here, right? You're getting off your own back here. You're allowing yourself to just be free in the moment. And also money came through. So because of this release of these blocks, money's able to pour in now because it feels like you're returning. You're moving out of this very like harsh doctor, very surgeon, lacking nurture of the self, and you're moving into love for the self. And love and money are so drastically connected. If you have issues with trust in your physical reality, with people, with anything, with the world, it will show up in your money. Okay? So this is transforming as well because you're getting to the core of it, right? You're getting to the core of the problem here, and your guides are supporting you with this. Pleasure seekers. This is your guides. Your guides are like embracing you. Okay, this also feels like Soul Tribe. It is my card for Soul Tribe. But this feels like there's celebration in the ethers for you because of what you've been able to achieve here. Look at this. This is upright. This is really similar to that Empress energy, but it's upright. So what's this wife card about, Spirit? This is a return to balance. Look at this. Feels like you're really, it feels like, because this is really talking about spirit messages, it feels like you're able to channel in wisdom from your higher self. Like, this is very mature energy. This is also giving the energy of a grandmother that's passed, that's helping guide you here. But this is like, what's this wife card about? Sometimes the wife card confuses me when it pops out in a certain dynamic. What is this wife card? This just feels like a cleared emotional, like a cleared emotional side, a cleared emotional self in the feminine energy. Like it's like yeah, because it said return to balance, right? So it's like you were struggling to get this balance in the feminine energy, right? That's why the Empress showed up reversed. You've been exhausted. It's been a push-pull for you in being able to open up to receiving, okay? And it's led you to be addicted to busyness, which is so funny because it was a theme in a message I just posted. So, yeah, we've been distracting ourselves as well. Okay. So with that, I'm just going to get a few more, what's some other extra messages that Spirit wants us to see at this time. You are transforming into this highly attractive being, vibrationally, but also physically, because when it happens on a vibrational level, it happens on an external level also. Like this energy is so beautiful. It's like powerful, but also soft, right? How gorgeous. You're here to be seen by many. Wow. Yeah, this is where you're coming to because you're doing the groundwork. You're doing the groundwork. I just saw crystalline mind. People from the past have been blocked on purpose for you because you're connecting with this very high vibration. So you may be noticing at this time that people are just dissolving from your very existence. Okay. Look at this energy. Fear cannot survive here. It's a system reboot. Your entire nervous system is rebooting where fear can literally not even be present anymore. The dynamic is done. You're entering your winning season here with the cosmic flow. That's where this is the cheerfulness. There's something you're going to be celebrating very soon. Look, congratulations. Congratulations, you are a powerful psychic medium. Wow. Yeah, that's what literally, that's you're transforming into this knowing, transforming into these gifts, because these blocks around the sacral chakra are leaving. You're rewriting the story, and self-love is reversing the curse. Keep pouring that self-love into this journey, my love, because it's that which is releasing these blocks. It's releasing the blocks. Look, I can't, it's starting to kind of repeat, but look, spiritual gifts are coming online here. Make sure to continue listening to the body and let that guide you. Like if you're needing more rest, take more rest. If you're needing, if you're feeling less tired, spend that energy somewhere. If you're feeling less like listening to tarot messages, then take a break, and then it's always there for you to come back to. You know what I mean? So listen to your body because it's speaking in things that you need right now. And that's where we actually hear and receive our higher wisdom. Does anything else want to come out? Can't help myself sometimes. Hidden knowledge. Hidden knowledge here. You're going to be finding hidden knowledge the more that you transform. And that's just the way it is. Boom, 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 boom. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. I can't remember any other words, but yeah, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. I freaking love this so much for you. If you watch to the very end of this, put down in the comments 444 so I can see you and send you some love. If you would like to get a personal message of your very own around a situation in your own life, all the details are down below. Thank you so much for your likes, for your comments, for your donations as well. I appreciate them so very much. Thank you so much, Angel. And I will see you in a future message. Remember to subscribe to become part of the tribe. And I'll see you again in another message. Sending you so much love. Mwah. Bye.